Hello, friends, new friends, and friends I've not yet met. This is Michael That Witch Boy with your tarot for today. Special today, this is your Saturday tarot, which means we're doing a live reading, which means I will read any and all of you who are in the chat who say hello and would like to have a card read for you. But before we do that, we're going to get underway with our 4 elements reading, which is a generic reading for just sort of where you're at right now, looking at the 4 separate elements of your life and with 2 extra cards in the middle, which we will get to momentarily. I just want a big shout out right now to squirrelfm.ca. Squirrelfm.ca is the online radio station that is responsible for the great sound quality that we're having today. And because they have donated so much sound equipment to this podcast, and I'm just so happy to receive that gift from them. So thank you, squirrelfm.ca. Pretty much an 18 and over station with a lot of politically incorrect humor, right up my alley. So by all means, check them out, you guys. And the URL is right down here for you to have a look at. So thanks again, Sean from Squirrel FM. Now let's get down to our reading today, shall we? The 4 elements reading, of course, we've got the card of air, fire, water, earth, and then the 2 center cards, spirit and universe. And that's going to be our reading for today. Hi, everybody. I see Susan, Sherry, and Brucine are all online. Hello. It's wonderful to see you all. And we'll be doing cards for you a little later on. So let's look at our air card. Air is in the east. Like if you imagine the points of a compass, okay? The air card is in the east and it signifies mind and thought and intuition and your higher processes, your logic, things like that. And what we've got going on right here, I'm seeing a feeling of loss. I'm seeing a feeling of, no, I missed out on something. No, I'm missing something in my life. No, I'm not complete. I do not have everything I need or everything I require. I am looking for something that I cannot seem to find, but I know that it's missing. So there's that uncomfortable feeling of there being a hole in the wall, there being a hole in the fabric of reality for you. Your thoughts are focused on it. Your thoughts are saying, I'm missing something and I need to get it back, or I need to acquire it in the first place. So yeah, definitely a feeling of missing something for sure. Well, let's go into our fire card right away, which is the passions card. Okay. And passion is all about the instinct of things that we aren't taught. We're just born with it. Okay. So instinct, drive, ambition, desire. All right. And that is in the south part of the compass. All right. And we're going to look at that. The Fool reversed. Okay. Throwing caution to the winds this weekend. I'm going to get out and do stuff. I'm going to make stuff happen. I'm going to go. It's like, have you picked a direction? Nope, don't care. Just want to do something. Just want to be free. Just want to go and accomplish or just achieve. I want to be me this weekend. I want to just go. I'm tired of being, cooped up. I'm tired of being trapped. I want to experience. I want to try something. I want to be something. And that's why the Fool is reversed, because the Fool reversed is the fool without a plan, okay? And that's not necessarily negative, you guys. It's just saying, no, it's freedom and the innocence of being able to explore without worrying about the consequences. And that doesn't necessarily imply that there will even be any consequences, because the Fool card is all about getting experience. It's all about learning. It's about trying things. And in the reversed form here, and especially with it being the passion card, it's like, no, I want to explode. I want to reach out. I want to go. I want to make things happen. I view this as very positive, actually, because it's like, no, I'm gonna do stuff. I'm gonna go out and do stuff. So let's look at water, which is in the west. Okay, water is our emotions. It is the ebb and flow of our feelings. Okay, so sometimes we've got currents that are right there on the surface. Sometimes we've got deep currents that, might pull you under, and suck you in. Sometimes the surface of the water is clear and flat, and sometimes there's huge waves. Okay, so picture your emotions as being like the ocean. We've got the Magician reversed. Okay, you are not being honest with yourself about what you really feel. All right. You have a lot of feelings going on, and there's always this disconnect between what I should do and what I will do. Okay. And when emotions come into play, sometimes I think we're trained, like from birth, to shut down certain emotions, going, no, I shouldn't feel that. I shouldn't want this. It's like, you feel what you feel. Okay. Be honest with yourself that you're feeling it. You don't have to act on it, because that's really what it all comes down to. It's like, how do you act on your feelings? How do you conduct yourself? How do you respond to the stimulus of feelings? Okay. The Magician reversed tells us that we are not being genuine. Okay. We're not being real with ourselves. And this is our emotions card. And if there's anything you need to be real about, it is how you feel. Okay. When you have feelings, accept them. They're your friends. They're you, right? Let them be felt. You don't have to act on them, but you're not a sinner because you felt something negative. You know, like you can't control your feelings. You can only control your actions, right? So go ahead and feel what you want to feel. Okay. That's interesting, because the Fool and the Magician, by the way, are two sides of the same person. The fool is at the beginning of his journey. The Magician has achieved enlightenment, has achieved experience, all right? But in the tarot, we view them basically as the same person, okay? Just at the beginning and at the end. So remember that these are both you, okay? And you have the right to express an experience without censoring yourself, okay? And I mean, our manners, we are taught manners. Like, yeah, you censor yourself a little bit in company, but not to your mirror. Okay, don't lie to yourself. Don't hold things away or lock them away from you. Feel what you feel. I've harped on that enough. There we go. Let's look at the card in the north. The card in the north of the compass is Earth. And Earth is the tangible, physical, real things around us. It is our bodies. It is our strength. Okay, it is the world around us. And what I see here is, yeah, again, disappointment. I'm seeing disappointment this weekend. You know, it's like, no, I tried these things and it's just not working for me. Hi, Carolyn. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to see you. Sorry, I have met you. And thank you for the compliment about my eyes. Yes, Sherry suggested guy liner would be appropriate. But back to the Earth card. Here we have someone being offered a cup, but they have found no happiness in the first 3 cups. So they're like, no, I don't want this 4th cup. Why would it be any different? This is a card of despair. This is a card of giving up. This is a card of why should I bother? The short answer is, and this is my opinion, you guys, but you should always bother, because you don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what's in that 4th cup. The only time that things are going to remain negative is if you stay still in the same place that you are. If you're feeling down and you don't try the next thing, you will remain feeling down, right? So you've got to go ahead and try that 4th cup. You've got to go ahead and reach out for the next thing. It may improve you. If it doesn't improve you, you haven't lost anything. But if it does improve you, it's changed your world. So consider that, right? The next time you feel like, what's the point in doing any of this? The point is to grow and to learn, okay? Never cut yourself off from that, because you're doing yourself a disservice, okay? So let's get into the big leagues now. The card in the left center is Spirit. And Spirit is you looking in your mirror, looking deep inside yourself. It's your honesty with yourself. It's how you see yourself. Okay. And what I'm seeing today, yeah, I don't know what's going on with your energy this weekend, but you're not in a happy place. You're not in a really good place. You're stuck with details. Okay. You're stuck with routine. You're stuck with rut. Like when you look at yourself, you don't seem to be happy with yourself. You seem to be like, how am I going to get out of this? How am I going to get out of here? How am I going to get out of this routine? How do I change? How do I change events? How do I change myself? How do I change my environment? How do I break these chains? How do I break this cycle? Okay. And the answer will come to you, but it will take time, is the thing, right? When you're looking at yourself and you're unhappy with yourself, realize that you're having a conversation that sounds like it's between two people, but it's really just one person. It's just you. You do have the power to change. You might not be able to see it right away. And that's where the problem really is. It's not that you can't fix something, do something, be something, change something. It's that you don't see how. That's the illusion of the devil card. The devil card is talking about you only being able to perceive things a certain way because, you know, in mythology, the devil is a liar, right? A deceiver. And the thing is, you're deceiving yourself here into thinking there's nothing you can do, but you can. You absolutely can. Now let's look at the final card, which is the universe card. Now this may offer you some perspective because the universe card is everybody else looking at you. It's the universe seeing you from the outside. Okay, so let's have a look at that, because what you think you look like and what you look like to others is quite often quite a bit different. The Page of Swords. Okay, the Page of Swords is a doer. No, I'm game for this. I'm up for this. Let's get it done. Let's do this. And isn't it the truth that when we feel at our lowest and someone else says, what? You've got this. You've always been able to do this. And you realize that other people don't see your struggle. They don't see what you're putting up with. They don't see what you're doing. But you know what? That perspective is actually kind of emboldening. It's kind of healing in a way, because if other people believe in you, why shouldn't you believe in yourself? Okay. The Page of Swords is someone that is willing to try new things, is willing to step up and make the attempt, even though they don't have the experience to back it up. They're like, sure, I'll try anything once, or yeah, I'll try this new thing. The card is reversed. So what I'm seeing is fear and trepidation. I'm seeing like, well, I'm willing to try the new thing, but I'm scared. I'm scared of it. Don't be. Okay. People view you as willing to learn, to be coached, to be taught, to try new things, to step forward. People see you that way. See yourself that way. Give yourself permission. Sherry asks, all of the cards today are reversed. What's the significance of that? Just curious. A reversed card, in very general terms, Sherry, means that usually we're going into the internal. Okay, we're not dealing with what's going on in the world, we're dealing with what's going on in ourselves. Sometimes it can mean the opposite of what the card means. It can be like, oh, this means good luck, reversed means bad luck. But usually we're looking deeper. When the card is reversed, it's like, no, there's something deeper that is not being said here. And you're right, this entire reading is reversed. And so what it says to me is there's a kink in the energy. Okay, there's a leak in your energy pipes, in your mystic aura, if you want to call it that, right? Your energy is going to places it doesn't need to go to. Like you're like, why am I so tired? Why am I just so down? Where's all my energy gone? You've put it somewhere. You've put it somewhere different. You've put it somewhere where it doesn't necessarily need to go. Okay, so take a moment to be like, what have I put my energy into this week? What has happened in my life that has necessitated an energy response for me, where I've had to actually do something? How'd that go? How'd that feel? Right? Is this something I wanted to put energy into? Is it something I thought I had to put energy into? Okay. Because you may find that you're still having echoes of that dissatisfaction, and they're still being felt. The Devil card, especially, the way you look at yourself, if you're seeing a reversed Devil card in the mirror, you're not in a good place. You're not in a happy place. You're drained. Okay, you're stuck in a rut. You're not looking forward to tomorrow, and you're rebelling against the thought of it. You're trying not to think of it. And yeah, we try to hold off negative thoughts and negative feelings, but it's better to just rip that Band-Aid off. It's better to just get it over with. Acknowledge your fears, your anger, your hatred, whatever it is. Acknowledge the negativity. Acknowledge it. It's there. It's real. But then let it go. You can say, I hate Mondays, and you could try every trick in the affirmations book to not think that way, but it's a feeling. Accept it. Man, I hate Mondays. I've said it, I'm moving on. I don't need to say it again. I don't need to repeat my energy over and over and over. I've acknowledged the truth, and now I'm moving forward. And who knows what might happen this Monday, for example, right? You don't know. I mean, you can predict. You can say, well, why would anything have changed? I don't know. Why would it? Maybe the change is you. Maybe the change is someone else. But the point is, you won't know till you drink that cup, the cup of knowledge, the cup of experience. Okay? So don't worry about tomorrow. Do not bottle up your emotions, negative or not. Acknowledge them and then let them go. I'm going to give you guys a tools card. Okay. And the tools card is something that a reader will sometimes give you at the end of a reading like this, where things are a little murky, where things are a little negative, and be like, what's your best advice? So let's ask the deck, what's your best advice? I do a little double tap and I call it up the Lovers. Okay. The Lovers is a card of union. It is a card of joining. It is a group card, it's the idea of reaching out and connecting. Okay. Don't be isolated. I mean, if you're feeling like alone and whatnot, you can let that go by reaching out to someone else and connecting with them. Have a coffee with someone, even if it's only online. Chat with someone, talk to somebody, reach out, try something that involves another person. Let them pull your perspective out of the dumps that it's in. Sometimes even just a conversation online with someone can change your whole day, right? Reach out. Don't be isolated. Don't be stuck in your own head. Okay. The Lovers teaches us that anything is possible if we connect. Okay. So Harleen, hello, Harleen. You said, hey, can I ask a question? Absolutely, you can ask a question, Harleen. I can pull one card for you today, and then we'll see if that answers your question. And then hopefully we will get on from there. So that's the reading for today, folks, in terms of the general reading. I know it wasn't, it wasn't as up and positive as I like it to be, but I can only say what I see in the cards, okay? So let's move on from that. We've stated it. We've acknowledged it. There we go. Hello, Swati. Hello, how are you? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So we're going to move on to pulling cards for individual people. But before we do, I would like to talk to you all about Linktree. And Linktree is a great service that puts all your links, your social media, your websites, your everything into one place. And mine is Linktree, That Witch Boy. If you go to Linktree, That Witch Boy, it will show you everything I've got, including thatwitchboy.com, which is where I make my witchy stuff, you guys. You can purchase a full reading online from me. You can get a 4 elements reading like the one we just did, or a longer one. And you can purchase that through thatwitchboy.com, which is basically my Etsy store. But I also want to talk about the stuff I make. Okay, I create items that are charged with positive energy. Okay, and I want to talk about my cauldrons. Okay, this is a cast iron cauldron, but inside is a candle. Okay, made of hand poured beeswax. Okay, and inside each candle is a semi-precious stone that has certain abilities and powers ascribed to it that has also been charged with magical energy. Okay, so as the candle burns, the energy is disseminated throughout your house, and it's protection, luck, like positive spirit. It's good stuff. With each cauldron candle, you actually get a little piece of paper that describes the powers of each stone, because they're random. You never know what you're going to get in each candle cauldron, right? And what's great about it is when you're done the cauldron candle, when it's done being burned, you can either just put another votive candle in there, or you can use it for storage. And look, Comes with a little lid. All right, those are available on my store. Some of them have the little star on the front, some of them do not. So you can check that out on the store. And you can also Mojo bags. Ta-da! Now, a Mojo bag is basically a spell in a bag. And what it is it's usually used for protection, health, banishment, that kind of thing. It's full of herbs and semi-precious stones. And because I'm me, every spell has a little bit of candy in it to sweeten the spell. This is my motivation bag. Okay. It has coffee in it. It's got lemon peel, orange peel, and it smells amazing, right? I love to start my day with a quick huff of this, right? The thing about a Mojo bag, you keep it on your person, you keep it in your bedroom, you keep it near you. And not only does it smell great, but it protects you with the energy that is from it. Like, for example, this being a motivation bag, I keep it in my home office. Okay, I keep it near my computer because that's where I'm doing my work, right? And if I find myself flagging, if I find myself not quite doing it, like, oh yeah, boom, I will go for that. Finally, I want to talk about spell bottles. Okay, a spell bottle, I'll hold that up there, has salt, herbs, precious stones in it, okay, and also a little bit of candy because I like to sweeten my spells. Each spell bottle you can think of as a battery, okay? It has energy in it. It gives you good energy. And I base mine on the 8 witches' sabbats, which each have different energy. So this is Beltane, okay? And it is all about growth, fertility, transformation, energy, blossoming, and becoming. Okay, so if you want to make a change in your life, if you want to like boost your energy level, boom, you want a Beltane spell bottle. Okay, those are available on thatwitchboy.com, or just go to linktree.thatwitchboy. I lied. There's one more thing I want to talk about. Merch. Hello. We have That Witch Boy coffee mugs. We have t-shirts. We have phone cases. We've got everything. Again, go to linktree.thatwitchboy/thatwitchboy and look for the merch. Makes a truly magical cup of coffee. Now let's get back to our comments here. Okay. Carolyn says, I wanted to see the aspect ratio of the cauldron. Aspect. Well, here's my hand, and it's about that big. So there you go. I don't know the precise exact measurements in millimeters. Sorry, but I mean, yeah, it's about the palm of your hand, basically. Harleen, thank you so much for your comment. I am a person that likes to radiate positivity. In fact, the whole reason that I do this, you guys, the whole thing behind That Witch Boy is I want to add positive energy to the world. That's why I do these readings. That's why I make these magical bits of merchandise here. It's why I do what I do. If I can add just 1 ounce of positivity to someone's day, to someone's life, to the world in general, I am extremely happy. I would like to be a walking, talking bit of sunshine. That's kind of what I'd like to be. Okay, let's have a look here. So let's get down to the readings. Hi, Amatsu. Yes, you absolutely can get a reading. I'm going to go in chronological order, okay? Susan, you were first, so I will do a card for you. And we will see what's going on with Susan. Whee! We have 7 people online. I'm extremely pleased with that. I think our record is 8, but I'm not sure. But 7 people is awesome for the stream. All right. Susan. Susan, what a wonderful rainbow you are. The 10 of Cups is bliss, it's happiness, it's home, it's family, it's a marvelous sense of, I want to say it's a marvelous sense of enough. I have enough. I have enough to carry me forward. I am content. I am complete. I am surrounded by love on all sides. I am having like the best day. I am fulfilled, right? I love that this card came up for you, Susan, because everybody deserves this card. They all do. Everybody deserves an amazing feeling, a sense of fulfillment, a sense of contentment. And this is for you today. So that's for you, Susan. Oh, well, that just put me in a great mood. Awesome. Next, we have Sherry. Let's see what we've got for Sherry. Doodly, doodly, doo-doo. Doodly, doodly, doo-doo. Doing shuffles. I am compelled to do a manly shuffle, as Sherry calls them, to make sure that the cards are thoroughly mixed. There we go. There's your manly shuffle, Sherry. Let's have a look here. Cutting the cards. What do we got for Sherry? Okay. Same card, reversed. Okay. So you're going to have to find your happiness within. Okay. And when I say find your happiness within, I mean actively go looking for it. Okay. You've got some stuff weighing on your mind right now. You have to find your happy place. You have to find your happy space. You've got to invoke it. It won't just come on its own. You've got to haul it out and say, what makes me happy? I'm going to do that. I'm going to think about that. And I'm going to block out other thoughts. I'm only going to concentrate on that because you deserve a rainbow, just like everybody else deserves a rainbow. It's just that in your case today, you've got to look for it. Okay. You've got to bring it. You've got to say, I want it. Give it to me. I demand it, right? Bring it in for yourself. Bring it in. Okay, who have we got next? Brucine. Hello, Brucine. Let's see what's going on with Brucine today. Okay, Brucine. All right, Brucine, you've got some stuff going on that is like, it's prickly. It's like, okay, I can handle this, but it's gonna have to be delicate, okay? Because every time I reach out, I kind of get stabbed. I kind of get ow. You know, it's like, maybe I shouldn't reach out. But of course, you can't stop reaching out. So you have to be cautious about how you go, okay? Sometimes the way to go is just silently, passively. You can move forward, but don't reach forward. Does that make sense? Like you can go about your day, but don't try to interfere in others' days or reach out to them. Let them come to you. Let the energy come to you, okay? Because this person, I'll just show it to you, has all these swords in front of them and they're moving forward. So if they reach out, you know, they might cut themselves on a sword. But if they just sit and let the boat carry them forward, let the energy move them forward, they're safe, okay? So think about that for yourself. If you keep reaching out and get your hand slapped, don't reach out, just keep walking. And then eventually the energy will come to you in its own time, okay? Don't try to force a schedule or a timeline. Just let it happen naturally. All right, who have we got here? All right, Carolyn. Hello, Carolyn. It is your turn. And Carolyn, I've sent you a message on Etsy about when would be a good time to drop off your Mojo bag. So get back to me on that, would you? Thank you. Because I mean, I can just mail it to you for sure. But I'm willing to drop it off if you just tell me when you're around. Okay, let's see here. Carolyn. Cutting the cards for Carolyn. Okay, seriously, you guys? Seriously. Okay, you see me shuffling, right? I mean, I'm cutting the cards, I'm shuffling, I'm doing all the things. Carolyn, again, happiness comes from within. You have to do the work to make it happen. You've got to turn on the light switch with your hand to get the light to come on. Wishing will not make it so, okay? You have to do the thing to make things happen. You have to knock down that first domino. You've got to take that first step out the front door. You know, you've got to get in your car and drive. You've got to whatever, but it starts with you. And then happiness will come your way. You will find fulfillment if you just make that first step, if you just do the work. Go ahead and commit to your course of action. Don't just wait for it to happen. Follow up, you know, be proactive. Basically hammer it till it goes in, that kind of thing. And then you too will have your rainbow. What is with this card today? I mean, I'm glad to see it. I really am. I'm glad that 3 of you have got it so far. But let's all focus on making our own happiness and not relying on others to do it. Let's bring it in. Let's make a conscious decision right now to be happy and make the happiness come. Right? Some days you just can't be happy, and that's fine. But you can certainly help yourself. You can certainly make the efforts, and that's great. I am once again going to bridge these cards because I want them shuffled. This is just amazing here. All righty. Now let's see who is next. Harleen. Okay, will Karen come back into my life, and will we get married? Let's have a look at that. And I'll warn you, the cards may not answer that question. They may want to talk to you about something else because they say what they want to say. So let's have a look here. Cutting the cards. Okay, it's definitely going to be an uphill struggle, Harleen. This man, this Karen, may not be somebody you want in your life. If it's this much work, okay, you need to ask yourself, is he worth it? Is the struggles I need to go through to have him in my life worth it for me? Because if he's not doing the exact same amount of work to be in your life, it's not the man for you, okay? This card is about misplaced energy. This card is about doing all the work for no reward. It's backbreaking, it's torturous. You may need to get over this man. But if you do still want to do this work, if he's worth it to you, try to find out if you're worth it to him. If he's going off and being with other women or just moving through his life without a care in the world, if he's not looking back at you, you need to move on as well. Don't do work that is not being rewarded, okay? That's my advice to you. It's your choice whether or not you want to do the work, but have your eyes open. Be educated about it. All righty. So who's next? Swati. Let's see what Swati is doing. What have we got going on for Swati? Oh, we have a card of accomplishment. We have a card of getting things done, but more than you need to, right? I mean, don't put all your energy in one place. Don't burn yourself out. Like you're having so much success, you're having so much achievement and accomplishment. It's more than you can even carry. It's more than you can handle. And I mean, that's a great high. A great high to be riding. It's a great feeling. It's very energetic, but it does exact a price. For example, you could say, clean your whole house in one day and feel very accomplished, but the next day you'll be exhausted, right? You will have paid for that energy. So remember, while you're out there achieving and accomplishing and whatnot, make sure you save a little bit for yourself, right? Because when tomorrow comes, you'll want to still have some energy left over, right? But congratulations on this. You seem to be doing very well. All righty. Heart's Love. Hello, Heart's Love. Oh, and Amatsu. Okay, I think Amatsu is next. So let's do Amatsu's card. And see how we're going. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right, Amatsu's card. Oh, we had this earlier in the reading too. Yeah, that sense of something's missing. That sense of something is lost, or I'm looking for something that I've not yet found. Okay, definitely a sense of, no, there's a hole in my energy. There's a missing facet to my complete picture. I can't be satisfied until I find what I'm looking for. I need something, and it's missing from me. Okay. Take a moment, stop what you're doing, and look at your past. How did you get to where you are now? Okay, like look at even just the last week. What did I do this week? What brought me to this day? How have I started feeling like this? When did I start feeling like this? And if you can answer those questions, you might figure out where the thing is that you're missing or what it is that you need. Okay, so look at your past and think to yourself, how did I get here? Okay, and that may answer your question for you. So let me see. Heart's Love. All right, let's do Heart's Love Joe. Let's see what's going on with Heart's Love Joe. Beely. I'm going to bridge the cards again just because I want to make sure they're shuffled. Don't want to be having the same card again and again and again unless it's really, really relevant. When you have the same card 3 times in one day, it's yelling at you. It's saying, hey, pay attention. All right, let's have a look here. So Heart's Love. Okay, I literally just said, when a card shows up 3 times in one day, it's yelling at you. Okay, Heart's Love, something's missing from your energy, okay? Don't turn your back on it. Don't give in to the feeling that, well, I'm just never going to get it. I'm just never going to have it. No, that's not acceptable. You deserve it. It belongs to you. You go get it. Okay. You replace that energy. If it has to be replaced with new energy, great. If you can find the old energy that you're trying to find and replace it with that, great. But you deserve this. Don't turn away. Okay. Don't walk away from the situation. You can mend it. Okay. You can fix this. Don't do it for others. Do it for you. Okay. Because you need to feel whole. You need to be a whole person. Okay, so that's what this card is saying for you. And wow, interesting reading today, you guys. Like 3 of one card and 3 of another. The deck is singing. Okay, it's just saying, pay attention to me. Like I'm trying to tell you something here. So I hope the advice was useful to you. I hope that you're able to take it and move forward and create something, even a new situation for yourself with it. Okay, so go ahead and do that. And yeah, as Sherry says, I love that the cards demand to be heard, even if they have to repeat themselves. And they will. If you guys get tarot readings done professionally, which I do, by the way, thatwitchboy.com, and you find that the same cards keep coming up in your readings, it's because you haven't been listening and they need you to listen. It's like they're not going to leave your reading until you have acknowledged them and actioned them or done something. Okay. Oh, I see you guys are enjoying each other's readings. That's kind of awesome. I enjoy that. Well, folks, that is the cards for today. I believe I've read everyone. No, Christine Scott just popped on. Hello, Christine. I will be happy to read you, Christine. Absolutely. Whoa. Okay, 16 cards just popped out. I'm not going to read all of those. I will just keep shuffling till I get a card for Christine. Let's have a look here. Okay, cutting the cards. Christine, your card for today is the moon. Okay, the moon is a very psychedelic journey. It's a very mental journey. Like it's a change of attitude. It's a change of thought. And it is confusing. Okay, it can be weird. Things might be showing up in your life right now that you're like, what is going on? Like, can someone explain this to me? And no one can. The only person that can put it all together is you. And the only way you can put it all together is by going through it. So yeah, the moon journey is a funky, weird mental journey that takes you places you never have thought of. It's very confusing, very strange, but very worth it. Okay, it is extremely worth it. So I hope that you come out the other end enlightened. And with a new perspective on things, because that's usually what the moon journey gives us, is a fresh new perspective and the ability to try different things. I love that. I'm happy to have read that for you. Let's see, there we go. So I have some interesting comments that I want to share with you guys. Sherry says, I'd argue that you should always speak your truth, but that's just me. But the thing is, even if you don't speak it to someone else, like you don't have to blurt out truth to someone else, right? But you should speak it to you. It costs you nothing to be honest with yourself and may make all the difference in truly understanding your own feelings. Speaking your truth, standing in your truth for yourself allows you to understand how you relate to other people and to the world around you. You don't have to go blaring it on a street corner. You don't have to become a street preacher like, I'm gonna tell you my truth. But speak it to yourself for sure. Be honest with yourself. And I don't know what tuss and tack means, but Carolyn, they're a brightness to my day as well. When I can share with other people, and I do believe that I have a gift, or I wouldn't do this. If I could share this gift with others, I am extremely happy to do so. And I'm happy that it has touched you in this way. Because I do like I said, to bring that sunshine, to bring that positivity. And if I can't bring positivity, maybe I can just bring enlightenment. That's great. Norwegian, 1,000 thanks. Thanks for explaining that to me. I'm glad to have learned that. All right, boom. And Sherry was just replying to Brucine's comment. I love that there's conversation going on in the comments, you guys. But I think that's everybody for today. So I want to thank you all so much for joining me today on this beautiful sunny, well, it's sunny for me anyway, sunny Saturday. This has been your tarot for today. I'm Michael, that witch boy, and I say to you all, blessed be.